I had a disease that would prevent me from walking. I remember it was a November day. My parents had loaded me up to bring me to Shands Hospital. I went into the pediatric ward and was there for an extensive period of time. Going into that hospital, I felt massively alone. I certainly had a lot of doctors and nurses in and out of my room, but it's a lonely place as a child. I remember being a week without seeing my parents with one car. My dad had to work, and I was one of 7 children. Each night, I became the room where the kids gathered and I would read them stories. I remember feeling like I had to care for them instantly. We watched people die, we heard gurneys wheel down the hall. And so bedtime stories became a joyful moment in the midst of uncertainty. Just a silly bedtime story. The impact and the power of love that it could express is endless. I found that this was a mini family. I can see that God planted this vision for KLD and the love that He put in me to share with others. I can see it now so clearly. My story was rewritten. I used my legs and never looked back. Kids come in with one story and we love them and empower them through our programs to come out with something else. And I hope when their stories are rewritten that they get to run a race that's called our lives and be successful and unlimited possibilities. Our programs are lifeblood type of programs. They're hands-on education. We have hydroponic and aeroponic farming. We'll have during school programs with partnering schools. We have after-school programs. We have veterans that are getting involved. These kids love it. When you can watch something grow, who doesn't like that? We are going to be able to feed many, provide the opportunity for them to learn to grow their own source and the mechanisms to do that. Don't you wish you could do that when you were in 8th grade? KLD's always been really good about the programs and building relationship. It's an exciting time to be at KLD. We are doing exceedingly abundantly more than anyone could ever ask or imagine in where we are today, our footprint today.
At 17, I made plans to take my own life.
Life before coming to KLD was rough. Disturbing, violent, dark. Coming to KLD, it was bright, beautiful, and just encouraging to come.
She was like, if you see Timothy, talk to him and stuff like that. We're a family here.
Whenever you come here, it feels like you're immediately loved, and it's right off the bat like, hey, you're a part of the family now.
I wouldn't go up to someone and talk to them, and now I can do that since KLD has helped me get out of my shell.
Suddenly I'm talking in front of 1,000 people. A kid that was living underneath chairs and tables, and I was now able to do all these things, and it just didn't stop. And then I got an internship with VTTI, and then I just used that as a stepping stone to go to Disney. And the height of emotional and social interaction for a person that would crumble at someone shaking their hand. And now I'm wanting to shake their hands, I'm wanting to help them, and I wanted to keep the happiness going, because I was now full of so much inspiration and hope that hole in my heart where that pain had been now is replaced with passion.
KLD, without you, I wouldn't have graduated.
I want to be able to give back to the people that gave everything to me.
We rewrite stories, we empower children, and we go on just like that day in November when I ended up in a hospital knowing no one.